What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sharp Technique. Today I have a really good review for you guys. It is the Blackfox Spike knife. I really like this knife because it doubles up as a neck knife, and you can also carry this knife on your belt, in your pocket. It's a very nice, small, compact, concealable knife, and I think in today and age we need to carry anything we possibly can to defend ourselves. I'm seeing a lot of videos where some people are being caught off guard. They don't have none of the basics, not a pepper spray, not a knife, not anything. I think it's very valuable in today and age. And for you women out there, if you have a special someone in your life, this is something that you can give your wife, your girlfriend. I actually have given one to my wife, and my son just became of age to own a knife, to have a knife, and I was also able to give him a knife, and this one happens to be mine. But this is the Blackfox Spike. And let me just go over it because I've been wanting to do a review on some neck knives, and this one is probably been my favorite. I went ahead and put it back in the box, but I have been wearing it just for the review. I wanted you guys to see how this comes packaged up. So you do have the neck sheath with its lanyard that you can put around your neck, and I'll show you guys right now in a bit. It also has the belt loop, so you can either scout carry this. You can move these around so you can scout carry it, or you can just carry it vertically, the way that most people carry their knives. And this is the Spike. So the Spike knife is pretty small, pretty compact, but don't underestimate this little dude. It has very good sharpness. It's got these very nice, rigid jimping on top, if you will. This is a very cool knife. I can definitely grip it, kind of get my finger inside of this little groove. Not really, kind of finger choil, not really. I would say that the finger choil might be a little bit more like in this area, because I can also put my finger there. My finger's a little too big to fit in that groove, but I just kind of have it like almost at the edge, but not really. I really like to hold it like this, but once you have it like this isn't going anywhere, and the tip of it is razor sharp. So the Blackfox Spike is a compact neck knife. It is a fixed blade design. This is another Sergei Panchenko blade design. The blade is made from 440 steel, stainless steel, and it has a nice gray coating over it. It comes outfitted with a black G10 scale for added grip. The Spike includes a secure Kydex sheath, which I'll show you here in a little bit, with a nice little paracord, and you can kind of see the groove is already there for your neck knife. Once you put this in there, it's pretty secure. If I put it over my neck, there's plenty of room, and it is ultra concealable. So this is just a nice little hoodie that I have. Boom, if I need it, it's here for me. Now this is probably not the best way that I would carry it, since I'm not a lefty, I'm a righty. I will remove these, and I would actually turn it around like this, so that when I do grab it, I could rip it out like the way that it's supposed to be ripped out with my right. So if you're a lefty, you can just leave it the way that it is, but if you're a righty, you're probably gonna have to switch this around. But again, I really wanted to review this knife and it's got a really good grip on the sheath. I really wanted to review these neck knives because I think these things are becoming more and more valuable with the concealability that they offer. I think it's a very awesome tool. And yeah, I mean, again, for the women in your life, don't hesitate to give them something like this. I know it sounds crazy. My wife happens to have a job where she has to get out later at night, like nurses and people who happen to have late night jobs. I've given my wife these palm pepper sprays as well. I think these also offer, you know, a great sense of security. Some of you guys may think it's a false sense of security. I get it, but something is better than nothing. So this paired up with this, I think it's a good combination. You know, a lot of people that work in the medical field don't have pockets in their scrubs, so just putting something around your neck is, you know, perfect. And it could be used for many things. I mean, it has multiple uses. You can open boxes with it. You can open mail. Maybe you need to cut something off of a patient, things of that nature. So, and again, offers really great concealability, so you can't even tell. It's just a black paracord neck lanyard. So the overall length on this is 4.5 with a blade length of 1.5 inches. The blade width is 7.5 or 0.75 with the blade thickness of 0.18. This is 440 steel. It's also a Warncliffe design. This is a flat grind, and again, the finish is gray. The handle length is 3 inches and the handle width is 0.75, and again, the material here is G10, and the brand is once again Fox Knives, and it is a Chinese made, but it is designed by Sergei Panchenko. This is an everyday carry tactical style neck knife, and I do have more neck knives that I want to review, but I think this one is very lightweight. I think it would be perfect for anybody who does want to carry something that doesn't feel too weighted down around your neck. I know sometimes working long hours, the last thing you want is another thing on your neck, but this comes in right under an ounce, so 0.90 ounces. So again, this is very light and very concealable, and I really do think that some of you guys out there could definitely buy this for your significant other, buy it for yourself as well. You never know when you're not able to access your pockets and grab your everyday carry. If you do happen to have something on your neck, somebody lands on top of you, you can't get down there because you're trying to block, you can always use this. Also, there's a lot of dogs out there that are loose. There's a lot of pit bulls, Rottweilers, German Shepherds out there running around without owners, nobody watching over them. The other day I got chased by a German Shepherd. Luckily it was not a situation where it wanted to attack me, though my very first line of defense is always going to be my pepper spray, not necessarily a knife. So always carry these deterrents. You never know when you need them, and I always give my wife a pepper spray. Of course, I have one outfitted with pink for her. I give her a neck knife, but she also has a Spyderco, a pink Spyderco knife that I've given her as well. She uses it to open boxes all the time. This one happens to be mine. This one is M4 steel. Maybe I'll do a review on this one a little bit later, but I love this thing. The only thing that I haven't wore it down enough to be able to finger flick it, so I'm working on wearing it down a little bit more. But once again, you got to have these forms of deterring any kind of situations or altercations. And if you do need to escalate it, I mean, you have to protect your life because you want to come home to your loved ones the same way you want your wife to come home to you and your kids. Don't be afraid to give them something that maybe you think they're not going to use it, and I get it. A lot of women, they don't really care for things like this, but you never know. My wife had a couple of weird encounters going out to her parking lot, and she started becoming worried, and she told me, hey, what do you think I could do? So that's when I said, let's get you some pepper spray just as a first line of defense. And of course, your knives will be your second line of defense, or maybe you do need to go straight to this. It just depends on the situation. I always talk to her about situational awareness, environmental awareness, really looking out into the parking lot before you go out there and seeing what exactly is going on. I've also gifted her a flashlight with a very powerful, throw, if you will, because that's another form of deterrent. The same way, you don't like a light being flashed into your eyes, other people don't as well. And a lot of times, if you do have a light and you flash it correctly, some people will think like, oh wow, never mind, I'm gonna go the other way. I've flashed plenty of people with my light at night for whatever reason, and justifiable reasons, and right away they just dart off the other way. So flashlights also do work. There's also that strobe setting that you can engage. And yes, this is a review of this knife, but I also wanted to throw these other things in there because I do think that we are in dangerous times, and it's just becoming more prevalent with attacks, especially on women and elderly people. So again, I hope you guys enjoy these reviews. Please share, like, subscribe. Once again, this is the Blackfox knife. This is the spike knife. And as always, have a safe and great weekend. Stay sharp.